Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. This is Good Morning Azeroth for Monday, August the 22nd, 2016. I am Neall, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh. I help people earn achievements. Welcome to Good Morning Azeroth, Neall's attempt to bring you the news from all around the World of Warcraft. And I'm standing in front of Exodar today because I'm leveling a Draenei Paladin because there is a tabard in the game, and if you want to collect all the things, you got to collect all the things. There's a tabard that you can only earn by completing all of the quests on the Blood Mist Isle as a Draenei. So I'm leveling a Draenei Paladin so that I can complete all the quests on the Blood Mist Isle and pick up the Tabard of the Hand. So if you are looking to collect all the things, that's the first thing. First tip I'm going to give you today is level a Draenei through Azure Mist and Blood Mist Isle. Do all of the quests. Pick up a tabard at the end of the quest line. Second, a big story for Neall is on Saturday we went through Blackrock Foundry. We got all of the achievements. We successfully did them all, except we didn't get credit for Stamp Revolution. Stamp Revolution was not awarded to us, even though no one in the raid group was hit by Stampers. So I have uploaded a video to my YouTube channel. That one time Stamp didn't pop. If you were in my group on Saturday and you did not get credit for Stamp Revolution, I'm not sure it will help, but you can link that video in your response to Blizzard. Demonstrate to them that no one was hit by Stampers. Also, it's a little frustrating because I'm seeing a range, or hearing about a range of responses to the tickets being put in. I know at least one person who was very quickly awarded credit for the achievement, so there's at least one person who was awarded credit. I have heard other responses that were gosh, we cannot verify anything in the logs on that in that raid, which is odd to me because other responses are, you know, we looked at the logs and you can't, you have to go through all of the phases of the fight to get the achievement. You have to have stampers come down and stamp for people to get achievement. Now that is simply not true. That's you have to see stampers to get the achievement is not true. I have probably led 30 groups to that achievement without stampers coming down at all ever since, I don't know, we could get to about 7:10, 7:15, since we could about average that. Actually, that's the minimum. 7:10 was ever since we could make the minimum eye level. 7:10 and fill a group. We have not had trouble not seeing stampers and getting the achievement. So I would refute that. I would challenge that assertion that you have to see the stampers to get the achievement. I would also link the video in your response. Not sure it'll help. I would be nice to those folks. They have been nice to me, but it's a little frustrating to see the range of responses. Our other top story today, or maybe the biggest top story, Gamescom developer interviews. Slootbag met with Watcher Dev Ian Hazzikostas. A couple of new things. We also had Fat Boss meet with Ian Hazzikostas. There are videos on MMO Champion and other places that you will see, and MMO Champion has a bullet list of all the things that they talked about. One of the big things right at the top, raid add-on utility and the changes that are coming to them. Add-ons that do things like tracking boss timers and better visibility on who is being targeted by what are fine. It is all informational. Some of the things that add-ons do that interact with the 3D world, such as radars or sending people to specific spots on Mythic, Cormrock, and Cromog, are not great. The team wanted to take this out. Then in patch 7.1, add-ons will not be able to access unit position in raids, dungeons, and competitive instances. So things like maps from Exorcist raid tools that say, hey, you are assigned to this grasping hand, hey, you're assigned to this rune, hey, you're assigned to catch this piece of stuff that's falling from the sky. Not going to happen in raids, dungeons, and competitive instances. Anything that projects an arrow on your screen that interacts with the 3D world or giving you your position relative to others will be broken. The team wanted to get this in patch 7.0.3, but they didn't want to break some mods that are harmless in the outdoor world, such as the ones that help with gathering or collecting treasure. So it's not going to be broken in the outdoor world, but it will be broken in dungeons and raids and competitive instances. No more add-ons that show you where to go in certain portions of the fight. They talked a little bit about dungeons and raids and mythic keystones and how they imagine people will be using those to get gear. They talked about camera zoom, and they think they've made a compromise at the best spot that it should be, where they want the zoom to be. They've talked about loot rules a little bit and being able to pass that loot. They imagine people will be cooperative and pass loot around when it doesn't help you at all. The best loot that's going to come from Mythic Dungeons will come from the weekly chest. The loot that you're getting per clear will need a fair bit of luck to complete with the very best loot in the game. They don't imagine players are going to farm alts and source multiple fresh keystones on a regular basis. They are thinking that the chests at the end of the Mythic Plus dungeons are a little too rewarding. They may be reducing the amount of items that drop. Right now there's an item that drops for every player at the end of each dungeon. They're thinking they may reduce that to 3, a couple of pieces of loot that the group has to split up, is what they are thinking. So be aware, they may be changing how Mythic Plus dungeons work. Mythic Plus dungeons are cross-realm. The realm first achievement will be awarded to each player in a 5-player group that is made up from different realms, but this could change if something like 3 to 5 people being from the same realm to get to it. So Mythic Plus tier tokens, no change to how they work. Personal loot gives you the set piece directly, while group loot and master group drop tokens. Talked about dungeon design a couple of times, content rewards, augment rooms, lots of stuff, lots of bullet points here. Legendary items, Raytheon's still around, class changes and bug fixes. You can see the whole list of the interview with Slootbag at MMO Champion and with Fat Boss. We talked about this on Friday. Patch 7.1. Karazhan's coming back. It's a small 5-man dungeon. No, it's a big 5-man dungeon, 9 bosses. There will be a small raid and additional quest in Suramar. That's going to be on the PTR shortly after launch. They didn't want to add new dungeons that drop different loot or higher loot than the other dungeons, because people tended to avoid those. When Zul Aman and Zul Garub were introduced, people stopped running the other dungeons because the loot was better in Zul Aman and Zul Garub. So they've changed the way that loot is, so to help make all of the dungeons appealing. They talked about the raid release schedule. There will be a blog post. They have confirmed the 21st of September will be normal and heroic of the first dungeon. The 28th will be the mythic version of that raid opening up, normal, heroic, raid opening up on the 21st, and mythic raid opening up on the 28th. Mythic Plus dungeons will also open up on the 21st. They imagine the second raid, Night Hold, as an early 2017 raid towards the very beginning of 2017. So they're thinking January, February for the second raid tier. They talked about Mythic Plus dungeons and how people might run those for loot. They talked about legendary items and that you can only equip one. It's random how they drop. It's a little nutty. Raid structure, rewards, expansion. So a lot of good information from both of those. I recommend checking out the videos, checking out the bullet list of stuff that has been discussed the last week at Gamescom with Ian Hazakostas. Also, thank you for watching this program. If you've made it to this point, thanks to you. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button. I appreciate it. Also, thanks to our patrons. This program is brought to you by Patreon.com, the Nealls. That's where people are helping Neal help other people around the world of Warcraft, and I haven't updated the slide. Shame on me. Regnava, Zuki, Neal, Adafluzi, Tindermalva, Shigan, Carl, Lucky Bee, Fantheria, Equinsa, Ucha, Morasha, Petsy, the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconutty, Dwarfy, Azareya, Infinitron, Mystical, and Zelo. They are helping Neal help other people earn more achievements around the World of Warcraft. For as little as $2 a month, you can help Neal help other people earn more achievements. Go over to Patreon.com, the Nealls. Cool rewards over there, like getting thanked every time Neal does a program, and finding out early what Neal's got going on. In Legion, his schedule for Legion, you might get early access to some patron-only events. There might also be some videos on world content achievements, getting early access to those so that you can get some world achievements as well. So, Patreon.com, the Nealls, that's where people are helping Neal help other people earn more achievements. Now for the other top stories around the World of Warcraft, we go to wowhead.com. Their top story, Gamescom interview number 2 with Ian, Watcher, Hazakostas, and Slootbag. Their Wowhead Weekly number 91, that's their weekly podcast over at Wowhead. Forging the Warglaive, that's a cool YouTube video on forging the weapons in Warcraft. Blizzard Gamescom cosplay contest, video games live concert. Here's that other, Slootbag again. Fat Boss interview with Ian. The deleted Sing, leveling path guides, High Mountain Valshara zone previews. That's at wowhead.com. At Blizzard Watch, blizzardwatch.com. Cool stories, cool reading over there at Blizzard Watch. The Q, Corvus Fan Club. BlizzCaps, oh hey, I was just keeping your throne warm for you. That's where they've got a picture and they put a caption on it. The breakfast topic, an interesting one. What other mega dungeons would you like to see? They've announced that Karazhan's going to be a 9-boss, 5-man mythic dungeon with a weekly lockout. What other big dungeons would you like to see? Something to think about. Over at PDQ, the Pwnecast Daily Quest website, they've got that interview with Ian Hazakostas. Legendary gear breakdown, the return to Karazhan, Council of Tirisfal, some more stuff, World Quest breakdown, good information at the Pwnecast Daily Quest site. Warcraft pet battles, my good buddy Jim Banks is showing you how those Legion beta pet battles are going. I'm sure he's going to update these as soon as Legion drops. Show you how to do those pet battles in Legion. Jim, show us how it's done, buddy. At the MMO Champion, again, their top story, the Gamescom developer interview, Slootbag, Ian Hazakostas, and the one with Fat Boss. Those are their top 2 stories. They've got other good stuff. Blue Post, Azeroth Armory, Forging the Warglaive, Dalaran relocation, Invasion XP fixes. If you're not leveling tunes through invasions, I don't know if you need to level tunes, and if you need to level tunes and you're not doing it through invasions, you're probably doing it wrong. Someone was saying to me on Saturday, gosh, the leveling through dungeons and questing is so quick. I said, really? I just went from what did I go from, like 15 to 24 in 15 minutes. You're telling me that the questing in questing and dungeons are getting you up that fast. Now it certainly slows down as you get higher in level, and I think it does that for any way that you're leveling, but those invasions are great for leveling. If you're not leveling through invasions, you're doing it wrong. And again, we talked about it so much last week, but after the new hotfixes, it is best to tag as many things as possible. They have fixed the group and raid tag XP factors, so you especially want to tag the big things that are dropping the nether shards. They're going to give you your best XP, but tag as many things as possible. Smack them all. At Icy Veins, Legion previews, High Mountain, Halls of Valor, 7.1 patch, return to Karazhan, recap of the Legion Cafe at Gamescom, class hall previews, Valshara, and class guides at Icy Veins if you still need to learn how to class as you are leveling them. If we go back to Wowhead, we can see what's going on in Draenor today. The last few days, 1 week, 1 day, we'll be done talking about Draenor. The critters of Draenor, Nicodemus, Brisby, and Jenner, that's your traveling pet, your pet tamer. Eris, I think her name is. The Inn Tavern quest is Cold Steel Part 2, Menagerie Deebs, Tyree Puzzle. That's your leveling, folks, from Diablo. With your Enchanted Broom and your Weep Abomination, you can level pets there. It's better with pet bonus. Weak, but not bad. Some dust, your profession traders looking for dust. Your relic relic quest is the Artificer. Got your rep dailies, your traders. Trading post is looking for ore. I wouldn't be trading ore for resources. That's crazy talk. They got the Draenor Dungeon event this week. It ends today. Still got Legion Invasions coming out. And WoW token was at a new low. Was at a new low over the weekend. Let's see where it is right now. We go back into the game. Hit the escape button. We go to the shop. Check out WoW token, 36,921. Again, if you're looking to buy game time, now's a good time to be buying the WoW token. If you're looking to buy game time. Also, again, thanks to you. If you're watching the program at this point, like, subscribe, share. We appreciate you. Keep up with Neall. Keep up with Neall. Keep up with Neall in all the ways. One of those ways. Twitch TV, the Nealls. That's where Neall is streaming live to the internet. We are on the push to 500 followers. We're at 453 followers at this moment. When we get to 500, we're going to give away more pets and more mounts. We gave away mounts at 100. We gave away pets and mounts at 250. When we get to 500, we're giving more away. Go ahead, throw up a follow. Also, links to all the other places you can keep up with Neall below the stream. The Facebook page, the Twitter page, the Open Raid group, the Guild website, the YouTube channel, the Patreon. They're all linked below there. The Twitch stream. I follow a friend back on Facebook. I follow back on Twitter. The group is Achieve More on Open Raid. Guild. If you're looking for a guild and you're on the Medivh or Exodar servers, we are looking for you. Shattered Fates on Medivh is the Alliance Guild. Shattered Fates on Exodar is the Horde Guild. Those servers are connected. So if you are on the Medivh or Exodar servers and you're looking for a guild, Shattered Fates is where it is at. ShatteredFates.com is the website. The YouTube channel. I subscribe back to content creators. And if you want to help Neall help other people earn more achievements, Patreon.com. I'm on Facebook and I friend back. I'm on Twitter and I follow back. I'm on Open Raid, openraid.zergid.com. You can join the group there, the Achieve More group, helping you achieve more in the world of Warcraft. Today at 4:30, we're doing 5-man dungeon achievements. If we get a group together, and we're also doing Throne of Thunder achievements week number 3. Tomorrow, show me your moves, the most difficult rating achievement in WoW. Show me your moves. That's tomorrow if we get a group together. I'm also on YouTube, youtube.com. I am Neall on Medivh. You can find all the videos, all the Good Morning Azeroth, all the That One Time Things Happened, the Legion pre-patch achievements, Glory of the Hellfire Raider. We had another group fully clear Hellfire Citadel and get all the achievements on Sunday. Second group to do that. Glory of the Draenor Raider, how to get all those Draenor Raider achievements in the Blackrock Foundry and in Highmaul. Draenor Hero achievements, all those dungeon achievements, they're all on the YouTube channel. Keep up with us, keep up with us, keep up with us. Also, again, thanks to our patrons. They make this possible. Regnava, Zuki, Neall, Adafluzzi, Tendermova, Shigan, Carl, Lucky Beef, Antheria, Iquin, Saucha, Morasha, Petsy, The Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coconati, Dwarfy, Azareya, Mystical, Zelo, and Infinitron. We appreciate you guys. Y'all make this happen. Y'all have fun. Storm in the castle. And remember, fire, it's still bad. This X-Pack. Y'all have a great one.